Hi, Nicole here, and welcome to another video. Today's video is all about brand photography for service-based businesses, and I wanted to create this video to give you some insight on how I tackle service-based businesses for brand sessions, kind of give you some inspiration from some sessions that I've had with business coaches and with real estate agents. I hope you find this helpful. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing when it comes to service-based businesses is always location. This can be a challenge because a lot of service-based businesses don't actually have a brick and mortar store or a studio space that they could have a photo shoot in. So this is where you get creative. You can go outside, you can use a local studio, you could even rent an Airbnb. And I wanted to provide you a couple examples of some recent sessions that I've had to kind of spark some other ideas for you. Okay, so I wanted to tackle real estate agents and then business coaches. This is a very common area that people need brand photography for. And when I speak to clients, I'm often asked, how can they have unique brand images if they're a service-based business? So here we go. All right, so for this first session with a real estate agent, I got permission to shoot in a local home decor store, which was amazing because we had all different living room setups that we could use for environmental portraits. And given that you're a real estate agent, you see all sorts of different homes, it was great to kind of take images in spaces that spoke to this agent's clients. And we also use the desk areas for doing that classic laptop image. But what I like to do is add in their documentation. So it adds in their logo, it adds in their name. They might have their website on the actual laptop to kind of show it's for them. It's not just a canned image that they have purchased. It's their custom stock image. Okay, you can also utilize the phone because they're often on the phone with clients. So you can do this in a clever way that if, acting as though they're on the phone with the client, kind of a great little lifestyle image. I also wanted to create an image with the for sale sign, but do it in a different way in that it's a different crop. It's this client with all the other supportive imagery. So we wanted to do a fun crop with her walking by with the sign. You have her name, you have the business information, it's her. And this is great for a website, for a Facebook banner image, and it's been utilized a ton, and I still love this photo. Okay. For my second example for a real estate agent, we actually went to a local studio. And in this studio, we were able to create other environmental portraits inside that spoke to her, and also kind of a desk setup. The key with this photo session was that I had her bring a ton of props that spoke to her so we could fill the shelves with things that were unique to her, that spoke to she wanted this global feel. She brought a little globe. We did a close-up with her hand, and it doesn't always have to be a forward-facing image. So we had a lot of fun with all the different props that she brought. In the studio space, we're able to also capture her headshot, which is also needed. And then we went outside and we had a fun time. If you had only seen the environment around us, to capture these car shots, and with the high wind, we actually got a couple that we loved, and it just again speaks to her as a real estate agent, always on the road and on the phone. Okay, so now we go to a business coach. And for this first example, we went to the coach's home because she does a lot of Zoom calls and she'll meet clients there. And then we've also gone to a coffee shop because she's also doing client interactions there too. And with service-based businesses, that client interaction is always a key image that I like to try to capture. So with this scenario, it worked out great. So first we captured environmental portraits inside her office. Outside, because she had a beautiful background. Yellow is a strong brand color for this client, so you'll see it kind of layered and peppered in with all the different images. Had a tagline of unlock your potential, so you'll see a giant key kind of integrated in some of the images, and that was a hint to that unlocking your potential tagline. We had so much fun. We had a client come in, did a great overhead shot of her working through one of her documents, one of her worksheets, and that's another great tie-in to what she does with her website on the laptop. Then we went to a coffee shop. Again, another client interaction, an overhead working image that works well. It had all her yellow folder and items that had her name on it. Her website was up. She was drinking coffee. She can speak to that on social media. We had yellow flowers. So we're really trying to bring in all of that personality about her into those different images, and we grabbed some great environmental portraits there as well. Okay, so for the last example I wanted to show you, another business coach. Her tagline was all about driving your own bus and mapping out your own future. So we decided, and based off of our strategy meeting, which I always have with clients beforehand, and that's where we really figure out what makes them unique, and that ties into props and future images, was a vintage Volkswagen bus. I ended up finding one that we could rent for photo shoot day. We went outdoors to a local park where the bus could come and be in a field, and we had so much fun creating these images. Again, unique to her. You'll see the map integrated, we have the bus integrated, and then this really played so nicely once she had her website up and running. We could then go to a co-working space, another great location, and do those traditional desk shots, again, with her documentation, with her website on the laptop, with her mug that she loves and a good saying, and again, peppering in colors and her personality along the way. Okay, I hope you found this video helpful, talking about service-based businesses, both with real estate agents and with business coaches. Let me know if you have any questions. This video was inspired by a question that I had from you. So if you have a question, it could be a future video. I'm happy to answer any questions, and I'll talk to you soon.